Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another Minecraft tutorial video thing. This is going to be a quick tutorial on how to build the Flying Scotsman, which is a steam locomotive here in Britain, probably the most famous steam locomotive in the world. And it's sort of me commemorating that the engine has now been put back into full steam after a 4-year rebuild, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing her in May. So yeah, it's a sort of a dedication to all the hard work of all the guys and girls and experts and engineers and all that who have taken their time to put the engine back into working order again. So yeah, I thought I'd make a quick tutorial on this thing. I've got a bit of time to kill. I'm currently waiting to put the cat out, but he's not come in yet, so I thought I might as well get on and do this tutorial. It's not going to be strictly accurate because well, once you start building, 1-to-1 scale kind of goes out the door. So, but anyway, if we're going to build this thing, we're going to need to use a few coloured wool block things. So you're going to need black, you're going to need red, you're going to need dark green. I use dark green because the light green is a bit too bright. I'm not sure what else to use actually. You need a glass block. Going to need buttons as well if I can find them. Yep, button. I'm not really sure what else to use. I might have, if I put a couple of other colours in, I might be able to fit them in here and there. All those colours, right, there we go. So as you can tell, I'm using the proper Minecraft. So to all the moaners, yes, I am using the current version. Right, first job to do is to build the wheels. Now the engine itself is going to be 4 blocks wide because that kind of throws the whole 1-to-1 scale thing out the window. So put a block there and a block there. So these represent wheels, okay? So we've got square wheels, and they're the wrong colour. I know they should be green, but you know, oh shit, threw it away. Not supposed to do that. I'm currently having trouble working out which buttons do what because I haven't used this version for a while. But anyway, got first two wheels there, and then we put a wheel there and a wheel there. So we've got 4 wheels. These are the guide wheels on the front bogie of the engine. Next job is to build the 6 driving wheels. So they're 4 blocks in diameter. Actually, build them 2 blocks away from the front wheel. So the first wheel there, then the second wheel, and then the third wheel. So each wheel got a block between them, and I'll do the same on the other side. And there we go. There's the driving wheels. And after them, you're going to leave another, say, a 2-block gap, and add the final support wheel for the cab. So there we go. There's the wheels all in place. As for the engine, anyway, I'll get to the tender in a bit. So I've forgotten one thing I need, which is a slab. So I use stone slabs for this. So what we're going to do on the front wheels, we're just going to put a few slabs across the front of the wheels like that, or basically just build right across the wheels like so. Then we build up like so, so it's stepping up over to the top of the driving wheels. So do the same on the other side. Then we go down along the top of the driving wheels, and then we slope down to the support wheel underneath, or down below. And then we build one back overhanging the rear support wheel and across to the other side. I'm not giving any real dimensions here because I'm currently doing this as a shot in the dark because I've got dimensions, I just haven't got the model to copy them from. So there we go. Right, so we've got the slabs across the top of the driving wheels like that, and just fill in the gaps in between around the back and around the bottom. So, like I said, I'm still getting used to this version of Minecraft. It's not to my liking. Right, there we go. There we go. There's all the supports done, and the wheels and all things like that. For the wheels themselves, the small wheels, are going to add buttons to make them look like proper wheels. Look like they're car tyres though, but that's the only issue with it. Add a button to the smaller wheels. Not really sure what to do with the bigger wheels because their diameter. You could put a block on each wheel, but it don't look right. So depending on what texture pack you're using, you can make things look a lot better. But this is currently all I have. Right. Next job to do is to go to the front of the engine, and on the 2 center blocks of the highest point of the front of the just in front of the driving wheels here, we're going to put 2 green blocks like that. I don't think this has worked. Hang on. On the next block down, sorry. Then we're going to put the green blocks there. and then you're going to build 1, 2, 3 forward in black. 1, 2, 3. So we put the green blocks on the middle step like that, so they're there like that instead of on the top. Right. So the next job you're going to build 2 out like that, and then 2 out the other side. And this is to create the boiler, and then 2 on top. Oh, yeah, not that way, this way. So you got 2 across, 4 across, and then 2 across like that. So that's the diameter of the boiler. It's not very curved, I admit, because trying to build it 1-to-1 scale, it just isn't going to work. So I'm just making this up as I go along. Alright, so we want 2 back in black wool on the side, and 2 back on the top there like that. So that's the forward end of the locomotive boiler. And then you want do the same with the green. Build 2 out and 2 out there, and then 2 on the top there. And really, I could have just left these ones. Delete these blocks here because I didn't do it very well. And also replace that black block down there, which I accidentally deleted. Alright, so there we go. And then you want to build the green bottom all the way to the back end of the upper end of the stone slab. So basically, right to where the stone slabs start to dip down. Do the same on the other side. Count all the way. Well, I'm not really counting them. I'm just giving you a rough idea because I've not got the dimensions. Do the same with the top sides. Just build back like so. Same with the other ones, and of course the top ones. So there we go. Got the boiler dimensions done. It's looking like a locomotive, but from the front it does look a bit rather large. But hey ho, never mind. Now for the cab, you're going to go from the first block up on the step here. So you've got a step up there. To build up 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then across the front like that. Then for the sides, you're going to go. Actually, you're going to want to put a stone slab down first. There, like that, and then build 2, 2, and 2 along the top there. So leave a gap in the middle there. Down the bottom, you go 2, 2, leave a gap, and then 2 there. And you can either use stone slabs for a roof, like so, or you can use green wool across the top. But we're getting there with the look of the locomotive. Like I say, it's not perfect, but it will do. Now for the funnel, this is going to be a bit weird here. I was going to try and use stone steps, but they'll just look out of place due to the colour. Anyway, depending on your texture pack, I could try it with let's try it with nether brick stairs. So oh, it's getting dark as well. Hang on, try some night vision. Where'd you get that there? Which one is it? Which one's night vision, for fuck's sake? Oh, that one. So I stick that one down there. Right, there we go. Right, now what I was trying to explain, I just a thing there and a thing there to create the look of the funnel. It does look a bit weird, and I do admit it's not gone very well. Also, do the same. Actually, I put a green block for the dome, or 2 green blocks for the dome there. So it's yeah, it's not looking too brilliant, but it will do. We can also extend the front of the locomotive as well, so sort of stone slabs across the front of the wheels, across here like that. So there we go. We've got the front of the locomotive done like that, so got less overhang. Alright, so that's the locomotive done pretty much. You can start adding the details to the inside, like well, the firebox and things like that, just to make it a bit more detailed. There's no real detail to go in there. And also you might want to put some blocks on the base down here, just so, well, not that high, but just so you can sort of look at the side. So like I say, it's not 1-to-1 scale because, if you're going to build an engine 1-to-1 scale, I mean, the track bed itself is what, 4 for 8.5 inches, so, it's impossible to build a 1-to-1 scale engine. But hey ho. So our next job to do is we're going to build a tender. Put 2 slabs there like that, and then you build 4 slabs across the width, like so. And then do the same again. And we're going to build the wheels. So you put a wheel and then another wheel. Leave a 3 block gap and then a wheel and another wheel. So it's a double bogey tender, basically. Same on the other side. Go block and then a block and then a block and a block. Then we use our button to put the wheel details on. Do the same on the other side. And then for the rest of the time you just fill in with stone slabs. And then across the back, or the other side. And do the same with the front as well, just add the stone slabs. And there we go. Right, so there we go, that's the base of the tender done, and the tender is just... Hang on, I'm going to put another layer of bloody slabs around it. This is the problem with this version of the game, the slabs just don't line up properly. Or if you want to build something on the slabs, you've got to double the layer up. Right, so there's the stone slabs, and the green wall is just going to be 3 high, or actually 2 high, along the side. Like so. 2 high along the side, and then 1 block from each end. Just increase it by 1 more. So your tender shape is like that. Now do the same on the other side. Fill in the back there. One across the back with the higher part as well. Across the other side. And there we go, that's the tender almost done. And you just want to add black wool for the coal in the top. So I'm not giving you a brilliant tutorial on this thing, but it'll do. There are better engines out there. I'm moving up gradually to the current version of Minecraft. But anyway, there are more details you can add. Add a support for the front of the boiler. May want a slab under that as well. So there we go. You can't see it very well because of course it's bloody night time, but hey ho. This is my version, of course, of Flying Scotsman. So that's my tutorial pretty much done. Have a quick look around. I've already done a tutorial on how to build a steam locomotive, but not to this scale. And what was that? Oh, it was a pig. Get lost. This is mine. Go away. Fuck off. Right. No, don't come back. Go away. Right. So there we go. That's my Flying Scotsman, and I do apologise of its crapness, basically, but just wanted to do a little tutorial on a steam engine. I haven't done one for about 3 years, and even the last ones weren't that great. But I do appreciate if people like this and take inspiration from it, and yeah, it's all appreciated. Anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return with another tutorial hopefully. So bye for now.